We are downtown. We're going to meet with some techs after our meeting at the downtown space and have a training on our new espresso machines, the Strada ABR. Man, I just got up. I look really tired. I'm gonna go to Verve to get coffee because it's really close to our space. It's also Jared's birthday. This may be a recurring theme later.
Positive vibes.
Oh, hot.
So we're gonna talk about the program. Drain grates, with the smiley face so that this piece will rest right in that groove. And
Oh yeah, cool.
when the grates are in, you can wipe, clean, not be afraid. Grates just pull straight up and out. This is a little splash protector to keep water from going down into our load cells. Drain tray can't come out for cleaning. And there's our load cells. And they do have drain holes built into the bottom of them, so if they do get some drips and stuff in there, you should be okay. But we're trying to avoid that.
We will do that.
Prompting me to place the 100-gram weight on there. And now it's gonna go, it's trying, like it's measuring it. It tried 2 times and got the same result.
And we're good to go.
Both times, so it's all good. So you've got your first level, which is barista level. Now is what you press enter, you can go brew ratio, pulses, which is a traditional AV, and mass.
Mass for scale.
Right, we're in brew ratio. Group 3 button 1, brew ratio, press it to make it flash.
Okay.
And now 1 to 2.
Got it.
And you can go down by tenths. And now that's locked in for this button.
Yeah.
Right, you can have different brew ratios for
everything if you wanted to.
Every button. So now if we're gonna do ABR, right, I would dose from my grinder.
Yep.
Come over here, press and hold, and it says coffee.
Coffee.
Now I'm gonna put that in place. It's gonna run here.
And then it weighs it.
So it weighs whatever that amount
Boom.
is.
And when it goes back, now it's ready.
It's ready.
Okay. And so now I can lock that into
coffee. Yep. Okay.
Put that in. And it's gonna give you like 10 grams.
Because it's set for like a 1 to 2 or something like that.
Yeah.
I was gonna talk more about the espresso machine, but I just got stopped by the cops because they were looking for someone with a backpack, skateboard, and camo pants. All things that I'm rocking right now, but wasn't me. So they checked my ID, checked everything out, and it was all good. And yeah, wish I would have had the camera on. That was pretty funny. Anyway, Shad came by from La Marzocco to set up the ABR and do the little ABR training. The Strada ABR does a couple really cool things. So you see it's got the scales that are built into the drip tray, and it's also got the slots where the portafilter can live on the scales. So basically, it comes with a matched set of portafilters, and all the portafilters weigh the same amount. So you plug them into the scale and tear it out, and the scale remembers that tear, so you're always at set 0. And then you can do a couple different things. You can use the scale to weigh your espresso output in what they call mass mode. And mass mode is just kind of what it sounds like. You want to set your shot output for, let's say, whatever, 33 grams. Turn the pump on, the shot starts to go, and then it automatically shuts off whenever you want it to. So the ABR's got a couple things that I didn't actually know that it had. You can program it to shut off 2 or 3 grams earlier. You can basically program your bleed through. So if you're using a spouted portafilter, when the scale reads that there's, let's say, 33 grams in there, you'll still get a few drips and some stream coming out of the portafilter, and that'll shut off, and then your end shot will be, let's say, like 36 grams. So you can program that offset in it, and everybody will have a different offset. You can customize the time between when you put something on the scale and when it tears it out. So your cup, you can set it to tear in, let's say, 4 seconds, and the idea is to have it tear basically right before your shot drops out. Now, in addition to mass mode, it's also got ABR mode, where you program a brew ratio into the machine. Let's say you want a 1 to 2 brew ratio. In this mode, you dose into the portafilter, you put the portafilter on the scale on the drip tray before you pull the shot. It'll read how much coffee's in the portafilter, then you pull it off, insert it, and hit brew, and it automatically dispenses the right amount of water, gets your shot volume exactly where you want it based upon that brew ratio. So it basically accounts for little inconsistencies in dosing that your grinder might have. So let's say if you want a dose that's 19 grams and your grinder is giving you a range of, let's say, 18.8 to 19.2, 2, the ABR programming takes that into account and automatically adjusts the shot output, which means that yeah, you would have shots of slightly different volume, but all of your shots would have the same brew ratio, hopefully leading to more consistent flavor. While the workflow is a little bit more intense, it kind of negates the need, as long as your grinder is relatively consistent, to go to another scale. We're not sure how we're going to use it yet. We were initially thinking we're just going to use it in mass mode, but kind of intrigued by the ABR settings depending on how the workflow ends up working out. So shout out to Shad for coming down and setting that thing up. Again, La Marzocco, killer customer service. We also had Farley and his crew there because they were learning it. So apparently these are the first 2 Strada ABRs in production in existence, and they're here in Santa Cruz, which is pretty freaking sweet if you ask me. This is Montana and he builds things for us. Uh-oh, what do you got there? Shelves.
Custom shelves.
New shelves are cool. Time for storage wars. Every time we come to storage, you have to find the little cart, and everybody wants the cart for themselves. There's only 2 carts. They have the cart. We just moved like 600 pounds of coffee in a Yaris. 85 horses of fury. The coolest part of the day was this box, which was full of syrup, and the FedEx driver like crunched it or something, and it started leaking goo everywhere. We got orientation tonight, another round of new hires. I think it's gonna be a little smaller, 6 or 7 people. Got the projector ready. These guys make like really crazy stickers and stuff.
Your full last name.
Baca, B-A-C-A. These are shirts that the whole crew made for Jared because it's his birthday, and they're slightly ridiculous. We're gonna surprise him with them tonight.
Quite literally.
Getting ready for orientation. I was sent across the street to get a cookie mission. Can't wait to see everybody squatted up with Jared's little special t-shirts. He loves it when you make him feel special.
Ever seen one of...
Alex brought me a vanilla shake for my birthday. He heard I like vanilla from you.
Where's the trust?
Well, it's not that it's trust, it's like what's gonna happen right now. Anything could happen. Oh, see, I knew it was gonna be something legit. T-shirts unite. Dude, that's why she's all, where's my shirt? I'm all, what are you talking about? Where's my shirt? I'll go to CrossFit and this will pay you, dude. I feel very positive.
Someone just yelled my name. What a nightmare. Oh, you got it? Sam wants it. I'm gonna take a group photo. Group photo.
You guys ever walk into this place and it still smells like it did the very first day? It's literally the weirdest smell.
It is actually a weird smell.
Let's do the first day.
It is a weird smell, but it's
5:15
really,
a.m.
really a good one.
Oh, the first day Jared's alarm didn't go up. He left.
Yeah,
the
it
house
was me and you.
Yeah, he left the house after me, and I was like, "What's up with that?"
I got this hot ass car with 99, dude. Fucking no badge on the back, dude. I don't know if you ever seen that. It's clean as
Orientation was pretty killer. It's one of those things that is really, really good every time, but it's never perfect. So every time I do it, I think of like 10 different ways to make it better. Jared thinks of like 10 different ways to make it better. Same thing with Chuck. It's crazy to go back to the drawing board so many times, but I love how the user experience just keeps going up and up and up, and stability to tell awesome stories about the things you believe, awesome stories about your history to really make people feel connected and feel like they're doing more than just serving coffee. And I think that's really, really powerful. And for that, I really, really love our orientation. I think it's super rad every time we have a new squad. And also, so many people who've been working with us for a long time keep coming back to orientation. It's not mandated. We don't make them do it, but we've had so many repeat offenders for orientation, and that just so real. Feels so good. Feels so good about that, because they can share stories too about their experiences in the company and how it relates to things that we do. And it's just, you know, your employees are kind of everything, because so many more people are going to interact with your brand through them than they are through you, because there's more of them. They're your ultimate brand ambassadors. They're so important. You actually really can't do anything without them. They need to get props, so Cat Caught employees getting props right now. I think that's it. I'm really, really tired. I secretly want to go scarf down a whole pizza, but I'm going to try to contain myself. So, you know, stay dialed, y'all, and I will catch you on the flip side. Peace.
I got some vibes. Positive vibes. Positive vibes.
Go away and stop bouncing.
This is what it feels like to film in a cafe. It feels awesome.